It's story time. It's story time. Come on, gather around because it's story time. Welcome to the story time with me. We're gonna read books. We're gonna have some laughs. We're gonna smile today. We're gonna have a lot of laughs because it's story time with Nina. Story time with Nina. Story time with Nina. Story time with...
Yes! How are you? It's me. It's Nina. I'm so excited to be here. Hello! It's me. It's Nina. I'm so excited to be here because it is our second episode in this wonderful month of October as we celebrate the season of autumn, fall, and Halloween. Now, as we get ready and we go further into the season, make sure you share all of your fun costume ideas and maybe even some pictures of you in costume. That would be awesome. We'd love to share them on our Instagram page at Storytime with Nina. You can just share them and tag us in them, and we'll be sure we share them too. Oh, that's so cool. I really want to know what you want to be for Halloween. So just show me. Show me what you're going to dress up as. I'm thinking of being a teacher or maybe even a painter, but definitely something very cool. Anything you want to be for Halloween, in my book, is super cool. Now, we have a wonderful day scheduled today just for you. What was that sound? Holy cow, there's a lot going on today. What is going on? I'm coming. What are you doing down there? Oh my gosh. Oh, Nina, I don't even know what I'm gonna be for Halloween yet. I'm not picking my costume. I'm so worried because all the other books know what they want to be. Like, what are the books gonna be? Well, my friend, who is a geography book, is gonna dress up like a biography. It's gonna be really funny. He's gonna be a biography. He does geography, and he's gonna be a biography. I don't even know what that means. Like the history of a place in the places? I don't know. I'm thinking about dressing up as an adventure book, baby, like Indiana Jones or the Jurassic Park or something like that. That sounds super cool. Really, Bookie. Anything you want to be for Halloween is awesome. You could be like a science book. I think that'd be really, really cool. Or you could be a history book. I mean, right now you're just like one of our storybooks. But what if you're one of those books? That'd be cool. I kind of want to be a pirate. You could be a pirate too, Bookie. You can be anything you want. That's the best thing about Halloween. Oh. Now, Bookie, maybe you can help us figure out what today's letter is, and I can share it with all of our friends at home. Would you like to do that? I think I would love to do that. Today's letter is, tell me, JJ. I know you're there. Tell me what the letter is. The letter is S. S, make the sound with me. S. Thank you, JJ. Thank you, Bookie. Thanks for helping us today. We really appreciate it. And we've missed you. We can't wait to have you back on the Storytime with Nina. S, Storytime. That begins with S. Yes, it does. S, Storytime. Thanks, Bookie. We'll see you in a little bit. In the meantime, think really extra long and hard about what costume you want for Halloween. And I can't wait till we share it with all the boys and girls at home. Me neither. See you soon, everybody. Oh, Bookie, that was really cool. I'm going to let you in on a secret. Bookie and I might be doing a duo costume by a duo. But you're going to have to wait to see me on Halloween when we debut our costumes. Bookie's like my best friend. Other than Patricia, who's celebrating Petstober. Happy Petstober, Patricia. Okay, S. There's a lot going on here today. S is the first letter in a word like, oh, what is that? Shadow. There's the little girl, and there's the shadow behind her. S is for shadow. S is also for scarecrow. Scarecrow. Pardon me, scarecrow. What did you have for lunch, Scarecrow? S is for Scarecrow. That sounds like a bird trying to find the Scarecrow. S is also for skeleton. The skeleton's doing an awesome dance move. Like, ah! Can you dance like the skeleton? Do a dance move like the skeleton. Ah! I love dancing like a skeleton. See? S is for skeleton. S is also for oh, spiders! Oh my gosh, spiders! Wow! Spiders! Spiders! Are those barking spiders I hear? That sounds sinister. Oh, thank gosh, those are sweets. Look at all those delicious, yummy, nummy sweets. Oh my gosh, I forgot to show you. I have a bucket of sweets right here. I'm just getting ready for a virtual party to shake away candy. See, like I have candy. But this is also my sweets because it's also my book bin, my Halloween book bin, and all of my books are in here for the season. I can't wait to share them all with you. We've got wonderful books in here, including today's book. And that's what we're going to share today as I pull it out. S is for sweet. S is for fun, silly song types. S is for so many things. And S is for stories. And our story today is a special one called Bonaparte Falls Apart. Bonaparte Falls Apart. Oh, this is so exciting. Bonaparte Falls Apart. This looks really great. Do you see anything on the cover that what's Bonaparte falling apart? Because he's a skeleton and his bones are falling apart. This is going to be so good. So, as I always say, it's story time with Nina. Make sure you got a great snack. Perhaps a sippy or two. I like to drink a lot of water and or some delicious beverages like apple juice or even like more water or pumpkin juice just in honor of the season. That'd be fun. Whew. Welcome to Bonaparte Falls Apart. We ready? Because guess what? It's story time with Nina. Bonaparte Falls Apart by Marjorie Collier and illustrated by Will Taylor. Published by Dragonfly Books. Bonaparte was falling to pieces, and this really shook him up. Can you see in the picture? Bonaparte's really falling to pieces. Uh-oh, looks like he lost his hand. And there's a bird on the park bench, and it's like, Bonaparte, you lost your hand. Bonaparte was falling to pieces, and this really shook him. Especially when he rode his bike, or played catch, or visited the doctor's office. Do you notice what's happening? When he rides his bike, he lost his leg. And when he plays catch, the ball hits the mitt, it takes his arm with it. Or when he visits the doctor checks his knee, and the leg falls off. Sometimes his bones rolled away. And it took him forever to find them. So he rolls his head under the bed, next to the ball and next to the truck, looking for his bones. What will happen when school starts? Bonaparte asked his friends as his hand clacked to the sidewalk. I'm falling apart. Everyone will make fun of me. And look at his friends. He's got a spider for a friend, an S for spider for a friend, and he's got a friend, Franky Stein for a friend, and even a mummy for a friend. And you can see a pumpkin on the porch. 2 P words, pumpkin and porch. I have an idea, said Franky Stein, clicking Bonaparte's hand into place. Let's glue and screw your bones together. So look, you can see Franky Stein got the glue out. What do you see? He's gluing his hand on his arm. You see all the bones and pieces on the ground. Look at all that stuff. So Franky Stein glued and screwed. And screwed and glued. He's trying to put our friend Bonaparte all back together. He puts his head up and he's going to put it on his neck. But when he was finished, oh no, what's going to happen? Page turn. Bonaparte couldn't move because he was glued together. I can't walk, he said. Oh no, he was glued together. Franky Stein had to undo all of his work. And you can see Spider is helping and Franky Stein and Mummy are helping. And you can even see there's a ghost in the little window, like looking out going, oh boy. And there's a cat coming down the stairs like, meow. Oh no. Can you see that? Look, it's so funny. Like there's a Franky Stein. It's so funny. It is so funny. I have another idea, said Blacky Widow, the spider. I'll spin and pin a web around you. So Blacky Widow spinned and pinned and pinned and pinned and pinned and pinned. Look at all that work. And you can see the sketch of Blacky Widow. Where Blacky Widow's working. She's working overtime. But when she was finished, what do you see in that picture? Do you see in the picture, do you see the fish bones swimming in the fish tank? That's so silly. And you see Blacky Widow looking up and you can see Bonaparte's body suspended above everybody else. And Franky Stein looks happy. And Mummy looks confused. Uh-oh. Bonaparte was all tangled up. I'm a mess, he said. Bonaparte was stuck in the ceiling. Blacky Widow had to undo all of her work. But look, Bonaparte looks happy by getting out of that web. Blacky Widow's got all those scissors and all 8 legs. Spiders have 8 legs. And Blacky Widow has a pair of spiders in every single hand. Trying to get all the unpinnings. Pin and get it rid of them. Oh, here comes Mummicula. I had the best idea of all, said Mummicula. I'll wrap and strap your bones in place. And look, do you see what Mummicula has in their hand? It looks like a roll of wrapping. So Mummicula wrapped and strapped and strapped and wrapped. But when he was finished, oh no, what's going to happen? Bonaparte couldn't see. Where is everybody? He asked in a muffled voice. It probably sounded like in a muffled voice. Oh no. So you see Bonaparte spinning in that lower picture because Mummicula was pulling on the wrapping because Mummicula had to undo all of their hard work. Time passed, and Bonaparte was so worried about school that his head fell off. Oh no! And look, you can see his head laying in the grass and his body's over next to Mummicula. What the heck? Franky Stein picked it up and set it back in place on his neck. Before school starts, we will bone up on other ideas, he said. We will leave no bone unturned, said Blacky Widow. No bones about it, said Mummicula. Look how wonderful, and look at this picture. I just want to point this out. Look how wonderfully supportive all of his friends are. Isn't that remarkable? Bonaparte's got some pretty awesome friends. And if you look at that picture on the screen, you can see all the people in the background, all these friends trick-or-treating, it looks like. You see Pumpkinhead and Witchy and Devly and a dog with the bone. The dog that has, I think it's Bonaparte's leg. You see a pumpkin on a porch. And you see all the plants, the Venus flytraps looking on. This is a great book. But as they tried to bone up on ideas, none of the ideas they came up with seemed just right. From a staple gun, do you see that Mummicula's got a staple gun, to the glue or Play-Doh. They're trying to get the Play-Doh together. Oh, and even Franky Stein has a hammer and nails. And look how scared Bonaparte's face is. Oh, jeez. Until a dog ran by with a bone in his mouth. I said that earlier. That bone lover would be the perfect for Bonaparte, said Mummicula. So they ran after the dog. Oh, come back here, Poochie. And they ran after the dog. You can see Blacky Widow and Franky and Mummicula all chasing after the dog. Do you see that house? Go back to that page. That house is a pumpkin. That is so... Can you imagine living in a pumpkin? That is so cool. So they ran after the dog and brought him to Bonaparte. What a fetching dog, Bonaparte exclaimed. You can teach him to retrieve your bones, said Franky Stein. Bone-anza, said Bonaparte. You are my bona fide friends. I love a bone pun. And look at the pup. Look at the dog licking Bonaparte's face. It is the cutest dog ever. And look how awesome his friends are for standing next to Bonaparte and supporting him. Oh, and look, Bonaparte throws his arm and teaches the dog to fetch. He named the dog Mandible, and he spent the next 2 weeks training him. When school started, Bonaparte was still a little worried about what the other kids might think. And you can see Bonaparte throws his arm, the dog catches it. Bonaparte teaches the dog to sit, and the dog sits. And then Bonaparte goes off to school with the dog in tow. And look how happy Bonaparte is in that bottom picture. So he was worried about what the other kids might think. But Bonaparte was a home running hit at recess. And you see that? He hits the ball with the bat, and his arm goes flying. And look at Mandible the pup chasing after the Bone's arm. He was a jaw-dropping sensation at lunch. Whoa, Bonaparte's teeth come out of his mouth, and there goes Mandible to catch the teeth. And look at all the kids in that class. There's Dracky and Franky Stein and Witchy and Punkyhead and Devly and Mummicula and Blacky Widow. They're all there. And you know what? He was a rib-tickling wonder in science class because, look, Mandible's showing off how awesome and ticklish Bonaparte is. And everyone in class is smiling and laughing. Bonaparte could hang loose without anyone making fun of him. And this made him very happy. Clickety-clack! And there goes the leg as he shares it with Mandible. And look at all these awesome kids on this wonderful jungle gym. We've got Dracky and Clowny, and we've got Zombie, and we've got Ghosty, and Franky Stein, and Pumpkinhead, and Wolfie, and Witchy, and Mummicula, and Blacky Widow, and Batty, and Piratey. This is just the best class ever. All of these kids ready for the season of Halloween. And look at that. All the bones with Mandible catching them for Bonaparte. This is Bonaparte Falls Apart, a smashing bona fide hit from our friend Marjorie Culler and illustrated by Will Terry. Well, that put me right in the Halloween spirit. I hope it put you in the spirit too. Thank you so much to our author for this wonderful story. Now, before we go, of course, I hope you're finding out what you want to be for Halloween. You know, you can be anything you want to be all year round. And Halloween's a wonderful opportunity for you to celebrate whatever that one thing might be for this one special day. But remember, every day's special. You get to be whatever you want every day. So thanks for joining me. And as I always say, remember, open a good book. Adventure is inside of it, and it's waiting to take you there. And also don't forget to go big, to be kind, and always be you. Thanks for joining me for another Story Time with Nina and this very special Halloween episode. Guess what? Next week, we'll have our third episode waiting just for you. Until then, happy Halloween. And I can't wait to see you. Crack open a good book. Let's go on an adventure. See you soon.
You are wonderful, you're one of a kind, like a lucky star. You light up my life, so keep on smiling, keep on shining. Go big, be kind, be you. Now sing this to someone you love, someone you think is very special. You are wonderful, you're one of a kind, like a lucky star. You light up my life, so keep on smiling, keep on shining. Go big, be kind, be you. Anytime you're feeling sad and blue, remember you're special, 'cause there's only one you. You are wonderful, you're one of a kind, like a lucky star. You light up my life, so keep on smiling, keep on shining. Go big, be kind, be you. Thank you for singing with me, and always remember just how special you really are. Go big, be kind, be you. Go big, be kind, be you. La 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 la. 'Cause drag is magic. Drag is for you, and drag is for me. Drag is for everyone. Drag is cool, drag is fun.